Alright, we're back, and so we're gonna go pick up this pickup. Also, there's a farm. There's actually two small gardens on the way. So we have a home now, and that's what's important. I'm not going to bother with the cars. This one's broccoli and cabbage. Cabbage is mostly water. Broccoli a bit better. I think it's about 66. So yeah, about 33% water. There's some fruit trees over here, which are great for sugars, which are the first thing you burn off. There's also potatoes and cucumbers right here. And potatoes are great for carbohydrates. Cucumbers, mostly water. But this is the important thing, is the sunflower seeds. So vitamin B12 is hard to come by. Sunflower seeds are a great source. I think it's B12 because that's the one that's still low, and I haven't eaten any sunflower seeds yet, so makes sense. I know vitamin D is the wavy dark brown mushrooms, so we will eat these. Get a little hands on. And notice our water is already up to 68%. We haven't drank any water. It's just been eating fresh fruit and veg. And by eating fresh, we keep our water up. That's, I mean, I wish it worked that way in real life. It's a little unrealistic, the amount of hydration that you get from things, because hydration is a huge part of health, and this metabolism system really favors not having to drink anything ever. So grab a potato as well. Maybe if we can find one. Just one. Any potato. There we go. So that puts us in a comfortable place. We don't have any sodium yet. That comes mostly from eating meats or finding salt. You can find actual salt in the game. Ooh. This battery is not going to want to start again after this, so I'm going to have to drive for a little ways. Hopefully it'll charge up enough before we get to the petrol. So yeah, the pickup trucks drive very well compared to the other vehicles. It's just, for me, they're the most comfortable drive. So, as always, check for exploding. Don't want to hear any beeping. I don't see anybody about. Perhaps they haven't respawned. I'll take that for a win. Alright. So now there's a couple of places to go. We can stop by police stations, which generally have, you know, some ammo, some sort of firearm, and possibly backpacks. However, I want to build up the battery a bit, so we're going to bypass this police station and head over to the army training base here. It's a little boot camp base just outside of town. Really? That stop sign just full stop on the truck, huh? So we need to hope there are no boomers in here. There's an armor boy. Armor boys are bad. There's a thin boy. We're just going to drag these fellas off north into this field here. Flip around. Tag them on the way back, just slow them down. And then get out of their aggro range. Knife in hands, should have thought about that before. Alright, that guy's down. Throw the duct tape. The pants too, why not? I mean, that's just fortunate. I don't often find repairs toolboxes in random lockers. Alright, so tactical sweater. We'll wear that. And some shotgun shells, we'll take those. Holographic sight. Halloween mask, why not? Everybody loves a clown, right? Things to wear for extra rags. Basically, you just wear them so that you can cut them into bandages. AK-7U. stab-proof vest. And I can actually repair it. But we'll find out if we find a better vest first. Hiking boots. Definite upgrade. Compass we don't need because we have survival skill. Military shirt. We will take that, even though it's a bit degraded. If we can find a repair kit before it gets under 50. Well, a thread. Because that's what we need is needle and thread. And we can make needles from the bones of our enemies. And there we go, a hiking backpack. That's what we were looking for. It's not in perfect shape, but it's good enough for government use. We're not the government. Oh, and there's one more tower over there. So we'll run and check that real quick. I'm actually parked on the other side from where I normally do, so it was instinctual to go out the other gate. Anything up here? No, nothing? Nothing? Okay. So the hiking backpacks are... That's where it is. That's your whole life right there. You need one to really progress. All the other things, you know, they add a couple of slots here and a couple of slots there, but the hiking backpack is huge. I mean, literally huge. Let me put that in a quick slot, since it is still currently my primary weapon. So, yeah, doing alright. Got full fuel. I need to fix the truck a bit. The batteries come back to life. So, that's positive. Got a hiking backpack. That's great. And so let's go down to the quarry. Let's see about finding some repair kits, maybe some more toolboxes, because we're going to go through a lot of toolboxes once we start building the base. And while you can find them in garages and whatnot, and especially out back at the police station, you'll find a couple, as well as a lot of the bolts and scrap metal that we need are going to be back there. The quarry spawns specialty kits, electrician's tools, electrical repair kits, regular toolboxes, vehicle repair kits, all those sort of things. So it's a great place to go so that you can stock up. And we'll hit it on the way down, and then we'll go to the military base down there, and then we'll hit it on the way back. We'd also like to see some night vision goggles. Those are great. They come from military loot stations, so you know, anywhere where you can pick up military loot, you can find night vision goggles. Often just laying about. Sometimes they're in containers, but not normally. In my experience, I've found them mostly just laying about. So here we take a right and then a quick left. And that's our quick left there, so we'll just cut across. And I'm going to try to make this whole run as quick as possible, so that we can fit it all into one vid. Because really it's a run that you're going to have to make. Wow, I've never rolled a truck so much. That's astonishing. Anyway, it's a run that you kind of have to make just to get established, and then once that's done, you head home and start figuring out your long-term solutions. And right now, the good thing is we have a shelter. We don't have a lot to lose, although we did find this hiking backpack. I probably should have left it. And I could have gone across the grass right there. So then we hit this intersection, and from here it's just a straight shot along this road to get to the quarry. So just a quick run to the quarry. We don't need to stop for fuel, but there is a fuel station here. We'll probably hit it on the way back when we hit the quarry a second time. So the way it'll go is it's military boot camp, then quarry, then military base, then quarry, then home. Well, we'll probably hit the boot camp again when we come back. There's no reason not to. That's supposed to be a straight, but it's not. It's a hard left. It gets me every time. Alright, so we can see the quarry coming up. And we're on the far north side of the quarry, so this is the easiest way in. We just go in through next to the scales and then follow it around to the right. No need to be particularly subtle. I think I see a battery there on the ground. And we deal with anybody we brought home. You didn't do very well at all, did you? It looks like there's scrap metal over there. Yeah, scrap metal. We'll take it though. So then here in the garages, it's just a absolute field day. Electrician tools. Those are for building the bomb kits. So like the bomb trainer requires it. I assume that some bombs require them as well. So here we've got a gas can, which is wonderful. Got a vehicle repair kit there. 30 charges in it. So we'll repair the truck. Drop all this stuff in real quick. Oh, whoops, not that. And the reason I keep carrying these with me is when I find an actual knife, I would like to be able to repair it instantly. That way, even if it's you know, like 51%, I can still repair it to full. If I have to use it, then there's a chance that it'll drop below 50%, and then it'll only be able to be repaired to 50%, and it's a thing. Whoops, did that go through? Yeah. Lead pipe. There we go. There's a couple of metal pipes. Colonel Mustard in the conservatory. Here. That's easier. So we found 2 petrol cans, which is great. We'll be able to fill those up at the petrol station when we go back past it. Both of these metal pipes are at 100%. So I think we're good there. So healed up to about 80%. That's not bad at all. So now we're going to head out of here to the south and then follow this road along and then go south down here. No, we're going to follow it all the way over here and go south down here. There's a nice little military camp here, and so that's where we're headed. We're not going to go down into the sub base. We learned very valuable lessons about that. Namely, don't do it. The sentry bots are no joke. So, anytime you run the risk of being shot by a sentry, it's a terrible, terrible thing. So you just want to avoid that if at all possible. And personally, I don't think that there's enough in the submarine base down at the bottom to make it worth the risk. However, up top you've got military camp and you've got 6 hangars, which is the same amount as the airport, with less sentry coverage. There's only 3 hangars where you're really at risk of getting spotted by a sentry, and you just use the back doors on those and deal with the puppets. So that's why I don't come in this way, by the by. I don't like having to go down that rough switchback there. And there's the south side of the quarry, but I've no interest in that. I haven't found anything valuable over there, so it's a long drive west. Oh, yeah, still next one. And I need to pause this for just a second, and I'll pick it up when we get down there. And we're going to pop back in because we've got a drop here. So, I figure we'd check this out. And if I recall, these can be full of zombies. So, got my pipe out just in case. Yep, full of zombies. I don't know if it's also full of loot. But I'm not fighting for you. I don't have a gun. Otherwise I've just fired a shotgun up into there. PvE is totally following me, even at that range. Oh, they've turned off. Alright. So most of that was not of any use yet, like because the Desert Eagle we need to get a clip for. Same there, and then AKS-7U rounds, 9mm rounds. We need a clip for it. There's AKS-7U, and there's MP5 clip. 357 rounds. However, the food, MREs are amazing. Spam is good. Chocolate bar and crackers. So if we look at our metabolism, we need saturated fat, sodium and sugar, and the best way to get all of those is here and there, and we'll just eat those up. And yeah, so now we've got that taken care of, so we're going to get unsidetracked. Alright, so as you can see, we are at our entry point on the northern side of the base here, and we're just going to drive right on in. Alright, we should have woken up pretty much everybody. Wow, he did not go down. Alright. So it looks like those two were the only ones over here. Terrible military shirt. Suppressor. Terrible combat boots. Alright. Nobody in here. That's good. And I mean, let's be honest, this we don't come here for the kitchen. But if you're already here, you might as well, right? You can just barely hear a robot off in the distance, one of the sentries. And we will patch our wounds with this rag we just found, which is very convenient. And just a quick check matches, we'll take those. Locker, anything? No? Okay. Alright, and so now we'll start looting this area first. A cotton hoodie. Let's equip that. Mostly because it's in better shape than the tactical sweater. And then we'll just hold on to the tactical sweater so that we can repair it as soon as we've got a sewing kit. So we've got that tower there, all of these tents to check. Looks like nothing in this tent. Notice when I go into the tents, I open up my inventory. That's so I can check the ground in the vicinity. Things that are sitting on top of things or on the ground are not always visible, but they'll show up if you're close enough to them. Like for instance, if I missed that. There's a military shirt. It's in better condition than the one I have, so I'll wear it. Ammo. I guess I really need to get an AKSMU. Into this tent. A rubber band. And we'll take it, why not? And a school backpack. And 45 rounds. Brass knuckles. 9mm rounds. And rag stripes. And nothing in this tent. So over here we have the tables. Check the tables. There's normally stuff on some of them. And then we've got this tower. Underpants. Alright, so that clears this area. So we'll drop all this off in the truck and then run up and sneak past Sentry to go to the next area. We definitely want to make sure that our shotgun is loaded. Why is our truck wiggling? I don't like that. Makes me think that when I come back to it, it's going to be blown up. Let's just repark this, make sure it's all the way on the road. There we go. Now it's stationary. Alright. Now we're just going to sprint up to the other end of the range here. Now we won't have to do this coming back. We'll be able to just come through the hole in the fence. So also keep in mind we've not found a knife yet, a proper knife, so we're still using the stone knife, which, I mean, it does the job. There's a pitchfork. Oh, that's the sentry that spotted us. He's coming straight over here. Yeah, so now that he's been aggroed, if he sees us again, he will not give us warning. He will just start shooting. So best make sure he doesn't see us. yeah, unfortunate time to have to wee. Definitely try to plan that out. I did not plan that well. So yeah, I did not care if there was a puppet in here. It really didn't matter to me. I was coming in, and there was nothing that was going to stop me. I don't actually need to like loot this place, but I will. Occasionally find good stuff. Weapon cleaning kit, military shirt, and a style I like. And the style is less important than function, but if you can have both, why not? Don't mind me, little buddy. Why am I not stabbing him with this, by the way? Seems like that would be the thing to do. Alright. I'm just saying, I'm using a pitchfork. I'm probably going to stab you with it. That's how I roll? Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that's how I roll, because it sounds really stupid coming out of my mouth. Ah, tactical jacket. I have got the storage now. Just looking for some good tactical pants. Hey, bullets for the AK-47 I just found. Why is he going over there? I didn't realise that was part of his path. Haha. Swinging a pitchfork. It's a tactical choice. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either. Not that I'm very fond of the hat, but it is extra rags you can cut up. Those robot noises are enough to make you paranoid. No use for the headset because we're not taking prisoners, so unless we want to play hide and seek, it doesn't really have any purpose for us. Hey, a military helmet? That could actually save our lives. Military shirt, just like the one we've got. Except not in quite as good a shape. That one's in very good shape. It's a green. And ours hasn't lost any real functionality yet, so there's no need to replace it. Alright, no orc boys here. Yeah, sorry, that was a Warhammer reference. AK-07U mag. Graphic sight. Alright, and it's just there's a couple of stacks of military pallets out here. Sometimes some good stuff. Stay away from that fence line though, because there is a sentry down there who can see you. Basketball court is by no means safe. jacket in a jacket. It's jacketception. Alright. And then we will go to the truck, drop all of this off, and then hit the other set of hangars. We're going to go out kind of the same way we came in. And let the stomper go past. We don't want to be right up his bum, because he will notice us if we get too close. But we also don't want to take too long in getting over here, because if he turns around, then we're boned. Well, we just drop down here through the fence. And bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Back of the truck. And I don't know if there's a bulk way to move things. I've been trying to find a faster way, but I don't think one exists. My truck's doing the wobbly thing again, so I'm going to have to hop in and repark it once more. Last thing anybody wants is trucks exploding while they're full of all the new stuff. Fat new loots. Alright. Should I take the pitchfork? I mean, I guess I can always drop it, but seems like it's becoming integral to the character at this point. Okay, so that stomper is all the way down the other end. And we're just going to blast right in, go all the way to the back, and deal with anybody who's back here. So now we're going in the clear. Armor boy. I'm exhausted from swinging at this guy. Good Lord. Well, since I don't have anything handy. I didn't bring rags with me back down here. I'll just cut up this scarf, which is why you wear it. The only reason. We just patch our wounds. So almost any wound will deteriorate over time. And nobody wants that, so you'll just patch your wounds. Why are some of these acting like they've already been searched? Guess I could have waited and cut up one of those, but so be it. There we go. Now we've got a proper knife. That way, you know, we can bring a knife to a knife fight. Or I guess it's a knife to a fist fight, because puppets use fists. It's not really very sporting, is it? Desert Eagle flashlight, military hat. We're going to put that back on, sorry. That was perfect timing. So the stomper's gone away, so we can go check this tower. And nothing. There's often weapons and ammo in these towers, so they're worth checking. Oh, he hit me with a power attack. Alright, and yeah, phase 1 sick. So this military shirt here. I mean, we already have a rag, but you know, can never have too many rags. And they're the first thing you drop, really, so as long as you've got one, you're good to go. Don't need any more metal pipes. 357 rounds. Flare gun. Block 21, which shoots 45 rounds. More brass knuckles. You know, when I was playing as a boxer, I could not find knuckles to save my life. And then I switched to melee, and knuckles everywhere. N9 bayonet. Fair piece of work there. And we've got... There we go. It doesn't match now, but it will. Actually, I want the black one eventually. And nobody here. Paper is one of those things that later on you can start ignoring once you start finding diaries. Diaries take up a lot less space. You know, they have like 20 paper in them or something like that. You just tear it out as you need it. And diaries same space as one piece of paper, so you know. Yes. I do wish that you didn't automatically equip things that you already have. So if I'm wearing pants and I pick up pants, I should not automatically equip the new pants. It's a whole extra step to avoid equipping the new pants. Alright, and that's that. And those are barracks. They're not worth doing. I mean, you can find some military clothing in them sometimes, but so now we're just waiting for this stomper to get up to the top of his pathing and start heading back, and then we'll run up to the truck and head on out. And there he is, and there he goes. And we're just going to jog for the first little bit and then sprint. So last time I was here I did the submarine base, and these all had time to respawn. Apparently this time they did not. So that's fine though. I mean we got a pretty decent haul out of here. I'm definitely not going to complain about it. And I'm not going to push my luck. And so from here, we're going to head back up to the quarry. And so I'll flip you right to that. Alright, back into the quarry we go, this time coming in from the south. I'm not a fan of coming in this way, as I said, because of that switchback trail. But it is shorter, and we've got a circuitous route to do. So after this we'll stop by the petrol, clear that out, and then top off the truck, and if we can fill up those petrol cones, that would be great as well. And it's always nice to have it around the house, so you don't have to make a trip to the petrol, or if you find a vehicle that you want that has very little petrol, you can, you know, just carry a can over there. Because you can fit a battery in your backpack and a can of petrol in your hand. With this backpack, you can even fit a can of petrol in the backpack. If I can find some thread, that'd be great, because then I can fix this all the way up. So same deal as before, just in reverse. Just going past these guys. Not really worried about them. They're not my concern. Odds are they're going to get tired before they get to me anyway. Looks like these are still open, so I may not have been gone long enough. Got the shotgun out just in case. Oh, nope, they are respawned. I guess I'll take the rubber band. Vehicle fix-it kit. More electrician tools. Another toolbox. Now, toolboxes are nice now, but they're not essential because you can make your own. Oh, there's a very nice vehicle repair kit. So we'll definitely want to use up the little repair kit first. Keep the other in reserve at all, if at all possible. Wow, having trouble speaking. There we go. That's what I like to see. And a battery. I'm going to figure out how to recharge batteries. Oops. More electrician's tools. I assume there's a reason we need so many of those. Another toolbox, parking sensor, that's for the new trap system. Electrical repair kit. And a garden hose. I don't even... I don't know what the garden hose is for. Because you can siphon gas out of things just by saying empty gas and having a gas can there. You don't actually need a hose for that. So I'm not sure what the hose is actually for. Oh my, pickup. Wow, pickup's full. It's not very well organized, is it? No, not very well organized at all. Didn't plan on filling up the entire truck. So we've got three petrol cans. Alright, well, we'll figure that out later. For now, off to the petrol. We've got 2 petrols to hit on our way home, so I'll let you know when we get there. Alright, so kind of blasted through there. I couldn't slow down as much as I like. There is a bomber in that group, so It was one of those things I couldn't really stop. So we want to draw them away. And if you keep the bombers aggroed long enough, they'll just blow up. Regardless of if they're close enough to do any damage or not. So, fun story there. We'll just keep stringing them along and eventually it'll blow up. Most time you can get them far enough away that you don't have to wait for that. This hill's going to be awesome for that because I'll get right back up to speed. Oh, there it goes. That's him too far away from his spawn point or something. I'm not sure what the marker is for them. But definitely hit everybody with the truck. Oh, look at that. That's 2 down from completely full, so that'll be a thing. Alright, and then we just hop on the truck and take it over there. And it really doesn't matter what side the fuel tank should be on, as long as you are within range of the pumps. So in this area, it'll do its thing. And then we can actually watch the pumps and see the levels on them go down as we fill the truck. And that did not take a lot of that at all. So, first petrol can. Wow. Second petrol can. And then finally our third petrol can. Now I don't know if you can fix batteries here. I don't think so, because you can't take them in hand. So, alright, let's search these guys real quick. And I'm going to make a lot of rope when I get home. That's going to be a thing that I do. Yeah, since I had to kill these guys. Well, that does mean that we don't have to stop at the other petrol. So, next time I restart the video, we will be at home. Alright, and we made it home largely with that incident. Some of you may notice that the truck is slightly damaged. That came from a sign. Apparently, signpost is greater than truck. So that's something to remember. Signposts will stop you dead no matter how fast you're going. So, yeah. Alright, so next time we'll go into some base building now that we're equipped. But that is day 1 down and back. And everybody have a good one and stay safe till